There's more than one way that you can get your course content finished. And if you're looking for a way to get that course idea of yours out there faster and you want to do it maybe low tech, let's look at 8 different ways that you can create your online course. So if you've been thinking about creating an online course, I know you see the value. An online course is something that once you add that to your business, you can serve a lot more people. You can create something once and leverage it over and over again. And you can create predictable revenue while also creating time and space to work on other things that you want to work on in your business. Knowing all that though, we still sometimes find it difficult to find the time to get our course content ready and to really dive in and make this happen. So I want to talk about 8 different ways that you can bring your course content to life. And many of them involve very little tech and no pre-recording and no creating a lot of stuff. The thing is that everything I'm going to show you, the most important thing that you need to focus on is creating content that creates results for your audience, the results that they're looking for. And that is what we cover in our free webinar. So if you want to talk more about how do I figure out what the content is and what the results are I want to deliver, join us in the free webinar. We'll talk about that. If you've been thinking about how do I do that fast, let me show you, once you know what that result is, how you can bring this to life. So for example, number one thing you can do really quickly is you can lead your people through how to create results in a webinar. You can do something live, you don't have to record anything in advance, and you don't even have to have slides, right? It could just be you talking and people get to see you walking through that experience. Number 2, actually do something that's kind of off the cuff, live, organic, and just do it like a Q&A session. So if your type of work you do would be something where people want to get on the phone with you and they want to ask you questions, your course could be driven around that. You can get on a live teleconference, or you could do it via phone, via web, and you could answer questions in advance. They could submit in advance and then you respond. Number 3, here's another one, teleclass, right? That's old school, but meaning let's just get people on an audio only webinar. They're hearing your voice and you're walking them through a learning experience. What's powerful about that is you don't have to create PowerPoints. You're not having to do anything in advance. You're not having to put on lipstick to do a video, right? This is just you getting on there and sharing your method with your people. Number 4, you could do an email challenge. You could do a mini course right now that walks people through the steps to get the results that you can help them get, and you can get that out the chute fast. Number 5, you could do a virtual retreat. So let's just say you're thinking, well, my content's so organic and it's different when I'm working one-on-one with people. You could replicate that by creating a virtual experience. We do virtual retreats where I'm on the video conference with everybody, I'm seeing them, we're talking with each other, we're doing the work together in building their course and building their launch. You can do that as well. And you're not having to pre-record anything. It's just you live with your people. You could do this also on a live stream. So you've seen people do Facebook Lives. You could create a Facebook group and do all your training through a Facebook Live. It's very simple, low tech, you're not having to pre-record. You could then, of course, roll up what you're doing here and ultimately have something that's a more pre-recorded, deeper dive course. We have a virtual boot camp, our Create 6-Figure Courses virtual boot camp, which has videos and it has all of that, tools, resources, checklists, guides. But this is something you could do as you roll up after you've gotten started and start to record some of this other content in advance. The other thing you can do is you can package a bundle. Meaning once you look at this, different ways that you can create this for your audience, you can combine them. So for example, you could do an email challenge and combine it with a live stream. And now you have a bundle. There are so many different ways that we can get your content up and out there. The main thing to focus on is to think about what is the transformation you want to create for your people. That's what we're talking about in the live webinar. Once you nail that, then it's really easy to figure out how to bring it to life. So what I'm asking is that we make sure that we don't allow the idea that, oh, I don't have time or I don't want to do the tech stuff to be the barrier that's holding you back from getting your content out for your people. So take a look. If you want to find out about how to really work backwards and create your result, join us in the webinar and be thinking about which of these ways would work for you.